everybody doing in quarantine? Not good? Okay. Welcome to the kitchen, alright? Now today, I'm gonna be cooking breakfast for you guys, alright? So on today's menu, we're cooking eggs, bacon, and waffles from scratch. Let's get right into it. So before we start, you know, I gotta change, you know, my outfit to an appropriate outfit. It's just only one thing. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. This is just a little apron that, you know, I got back in 3rd grade. I drew this when I was little, but look, it means I'm creative, all right? Without creation, you don't have any motivation.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, guys, so for this process, you're gonna need a lot of things. First, you're gonna need a fork, some measuring spoons, a whisk, and some measuring cups. Also, you're gonna need baking soda, vanilla extract, or however you say it, salt. This is flour inside a plastic bag. Oil, sugar, and milk. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with the egg. So I have a large bowl for like dry ingredients, and when we mix all the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients up. Also we have a small bowl for our wet ingredients. So we're gonna crack the eggs. You're the best chef if you can crack one egg with one hand, so I am the best chef, so. Now we're gonna start off with the second egg. We're gonna do 2 hands this time. Okay, now next you wanna mix it with a fork. Okay, so next up you're gonna need 1 3/4 cup of milk. Okay, so as I was gonna get the milk inside the measuring cups, my camera died and I had to wait for it to charge. So, we're back. We mix the eggs. Now we need 1 3/4 cup of milk, and yes, into the cup. Look how beautiful that is. Now we need a 1/2 cup of oil. Okay. And then we're gonna need a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now that all of our dry ingredients are done, we're gonna just kind of like mix it a little bit. My goodness, this looks disgusting. Not even gonna lie. All right, so we're gonna move this out the way, and then we're gonna move on to our dry ingredients. So first we need 2 cups of flour. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, that is okay. Okay, next we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Next we need 4 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay. I can already feel you guys in the comments saying this man only put 3 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay, listen. For the waffles, I needed baking powder, not baking soda. I needed baking powder. But then I went upstairs, asked my mom, is baking powder the same thing as baking soda? And she said yes. But then when I looked it up, they just said put 3 teaspoons of baking soda if you don't have baking powder. So get out the comments, all right? Continue watching the video with your big-headed self. And last but not least, we need 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay people, so now that we have our dry and wet ingredients mixed, we can now assemble them together. Okay people, so you see we have the dry and wet ingredients. First you want to take your whisk and just, you know, mix the dry ingredients up a little bit. Alright, just like so. Then you want to take your wet ingredients and carefully pick it up and just dump it into the dry mixtures. And you want to take your whisk again and just, my goodness, this has some weird sound effects to it. You want to carefully just mix it up with the whisk. Sometimes it gets caught up inside a little ball of the whisk, so you want to just keep mixing until it all forms together. This is gonna take me a while. My goodness. Okay, so after like a good 5 minutes of mixing and struggling, we have the finished product of the batter. Yeah, it should look like something like this. It shouldn't have any clumps or anything in it. So next we're gonna take our little waffle maker and just plug it up and let it preheat. And then while this is preheating, we're gonna move on to the bacon. So for our bacon, we're gonna need a pan. We're gonna put it on the stove and put it on 4 because most people that I know, they have gas stoves, and I don't know what numbers they have on them. I know they have light, and then they have medium or high or something, and then also some other electric stoves have like one low, I think low, 2, 4, 8, and then when it goes all the way up is on high or something. I don't know what I'm talking about, but my stove, so now I'm gonna get the eggs ready for when I cook them because they don't take that long to cook. So that's why I'm gonna cook them last. So just crack the egg. I'm not gonna use one hand this time because y'all know what happened. Alright, so now for seasoning, first you're gonna need a little bit of pepper. Next, salt. What you should do, you should pour just a little bit in your hand so you don't pour too much inside the eggs, and just drop it in there. Next, this is just optional. You could add a little bit of cayenne pepper. Fun fact, when I was younger, instead of cayenne pepper, I called it Kanye pepper. Another optional one is a little bit of garlic. You don't want to put too much because it will mess up the flavor. Just kind of tap it instead of like trying to dump it into whatever you're cooking. And then the last optional ingredient, a little bit of salsa. Just take a spoon, just scoop some out, and just out. I almost forgot. So I don't know what type of, I don't know what type of eggs you guys like. Not meaning like eggs from a different animal, but I mean like eggs that have cheese in it, or doesn't have cheese in it, or just has salt and pepper in it. I don't know, but growing up, I never liked eggs without cheese, so I'm gonna add cheese. We're gonna take the cheese and just break it up into little pieces. So just so like the cheese can get throughout all the eggs, and the cheese is just not in one spot. So yeah, make sure you just want to take a fork and just, again with the weird sound effects, you just want to mix the eggs. Yeah, you're done. Okay, so now the waffle maker is nice and hot. I don't know if you saw that steam come off of it, but you want to just take a little bit of spray and just spray it on there, just in case, like, just so the waffles don't stick to the whole waffle maker, whatever. Then you just want to take your batter and just pour it. I'm gonna make sure that it gets in every spot possible. This is really difficult. Make sure it doesn't overflow or anything. Also make sure that your batter doesn't drip all over the place. And then close it. Oh my goodness. The batter is kind of dripping all over the place. Okay. All right. We're just gonna let that cook, and yeah, let's move on to the bacon. Okay, as a matter of fact, before we move on to the bacon, all right, hold on. Look at that, golden brown. I noticed that this started to cook a little faster than I thought. So yeah, we're gonna take this out and just put it inside the little toaster oven right here, so it can stay warm and not get cold. And yeah, take a fork or something. I did let this cook for a couple minutes more. Just take a fork or something. Just try to get under the waffles if they will let me. Okay. Take like a plate or something. Just take it up. Just move it right here onto the plate. We're gonna bake or toast the oven. Throw the plate in there and put it on warm. Make sure you put it on warm, because mistakes happen and they might end up burning. So make sure you do put it on warm. Make sure you also put the function on warm and the temperature on warm. And so now our pan is nice and heated up. We're just gonna take two pieces of bacon. Just, oh my goodness. You wanna make sure that it is flat on the pan. Yeah. It should sizzle when you put it on the pan. If not, you're not doing it right. We're just gonna flip the bacon over because it is cooking quicker than I expected. And it shouldn't take that long on the other side. Usually the other side takes the less to cook. And yeah, now we wait. Okay, so now that our bacon is done, I'm just gonna take a little fork and just, oh my goodness, it's popping. Just gonna put it onto the plate where the waffles are on. So now that it's on the plate, we're gonna put it into the toaster oven so it can stay warm. And yeah, onto the eggs. Okay, so just like the waffles, you're gonna take a little bit of spray, just spray it onto the pan, just like so, just so the eggs don't stick to the pan. And just dump your eggs in here. And then this pan is hot, okay. Alright, and then you're just gonna keep mixing the eggs. This is only gonna take like probably a minute. It's not gonna take that long. Okay guys, now everything is done. Now we can eat. Take a little bit of syrup. Just, we're gonna start off with the waffles first. Okay, so the waffles are not bad. They kind of just taste plain. Now with the syrup and the butter and everything, kind of makes it taste good, but the piece that I first picked up, it was kind of just plain. There wasn't really any flavor or anything. But other than that, it's good, but I think you would have to add more sugar or something. Try the eggs. Okay, the eggs are delicious. Kind of added a little too much sauce on it. Wait, never mind, I did. Let's try the bacon. Okay, the bacon is just bacon. It's delicious either way. So the rating that I would give this is probably, maybe, I guess, an 8.5 out of 10. It is 1:40. Shouldn't be eating breakfast right now. I should be eating lunch or something. But yeah. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this cooking video. It's been your boy, Chef Grinch, Chef Jamar, whatever you want to call me.
This beat is fire. Yeah. Hey.
Have a great day.
That was good glitch, man. I don't mean to flex. Big fan base, man. I swear I'm the best. Quarantine critics like I'm on house arrest. My cousin do a bitch, so I know I'm up next. They say you want a face, so I sent my address. They said that they know Lil Grinch.